Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy and today we're going to be doing another Final Pour episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in, get seated, get comfortable, let's have a pour, shall we? All my returning viewers, you know it's always great to see you, always makes my day. Okay, so let's get on with the show, shall we? Today's Final Pour episode is going to be the LALO Tequila Blanco Clean. It's spinning kind of fast, but I mean, if you've watched the full review video of this, you've already seen everything there is to offer. Cork pop. Let's go ahead and have this final. You know what? This sucker is just the right size for a headstand. So, ta-da! There you go. So, Mr. Randy does a 3-part series in his reviews. So, part 1. Off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first sludge. Share my first impressions with you because that's what we do. Part 2, full review time. We drink it halfway down. Nice that they put a little spacer here for the halfway mark. We cork it, we put it back on the shelf. We let it sit for, well, this is a 375, so it's going to sit for about a week, week and a half. I try and push it as far as I can go, but we got schedulings. And, you know, the world has its own kind of way of working things out, doesn't it? Well, while it's doing its thing, nothing, I'm going to do everything else. I'm going to go online, find as much as we can about this bottle, come back with probably next to nothing. But we'll talk about it. I'll score it. And we'll continue to drink it because part 3, final pour episode where we are today, final pour in the glass compared to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. So we found out that the guy who produced this is the grandson of Don Julio Gonzalez. So this is claiming that it only has 3 ingredients. I'm a little bit dusty. I've been working and just kind of dusty. I didn't clean up properly, I guess. Where was I? Oh yeah, it claims it's a purest thing, so it's only got 3 ingredients. It does smell relatively straightforward. It's still got a strong nose, and yes, it's only a 375, but you know, retrospectively, it's still kind of the same process, just different timing. It's been off-gassing every single time you open it, and you leave it alone for a week and a half. So instead of a 6-week process, it's a 4-week process. But it's still got a very strong nose. I mean, not like overbearing and offensive in any manner, but it's still got some oomph. You know, it's barely turned down from off the rip to midsection now to the final pour. It's still there. It's still almost the same. It's holding strong. Let's go and get that acclimation palating out of the way. Kind of makes me wish they'd make a reposado. I have not seen one if they have. But if you know if they do, then go ahead and hit me down in the comment section. Tell me they do. Maybe even tell me where I might be able to find it. What kind of website where I can actually get a look at it. This was an impulse buy, if you will. I needed a tequila. I picked up this bottle the same time I picked up my Eagle Rare 10 at a little independent store. Basically, it was the smallest store I think I've ever. No, that wasn't the smallest store I was in. No, the smallest store I was in is where I got that that Bent number 5. That was the smallest store. The store I got this in was like, I don't know what they were thinking they were doing in there because they didn't have it stocked very much. There's a lot of like mixing stuff, margarita stuff, and other like non-spirits and non-beer related. It was kind of odd. But behind the counter where the cash register was at, that's where they had all the bottles that were probably making all the money, like the Blantons and all that other good stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and get this second one on here and see what she has to say. Just a little tappy, little tap, tap, tappy. Now at the very beginning, it bursts out a good amount of flavor. And it's delicious, it's sweet. And then that sort of quickly sort of drops off. Then you get some of this effects that are coming in. Not getting a whole lot on the back end right now, but I do feel like it's trying to creep up. Most of what I'm getting is on the cheeks. The tongue, the tongue pretty much flashed over and it was done. I think I'm detecting some in the gums. The gums, cheeks, gums, and back end. The back end's starting to really, it's starting to simmer. It's starting to bring up, rolling, boiling. I wouldn't say that. It's more like a slow simmer. Just barely starting to see a few wisps of steam. I can get one more off of this. Now here's the thing, how I feel about the Blancos. They have to be like really nice in order for me to consider it as a sipping tequila. That's why I love reposados, because they do share a lot of similar characteristics with bourbons and scotch. More with scotch, I'd say. Sometimes you get a really strong one with the oak and the vanilla and the cinnamon and caramel, and it's more like a bourbon, but this is pretty good for a Blanco. I would definitely recommend, if you like sipping Blanco tequila and you haven't had this one, you might want to give this a go. It's not cheap either. It's not inexpensive. It's like, I think we said it was like $30 something for this bottle, pushing 40 for this bottle. And I did buy it at an indie store, so I think if I got it at Specs, I think I probably would have paid like at least $10. That probably would have been like 25 something. Let's go get this finish done. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. I think I jumped the gun on that one. Ooh. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that as well. That way you're always going to be notified that a new video has been uploaded. That's if you hit the notification button, the bell, whatever it is. So the finish on here, this is pretty much a through and through bottle. So the finish on here is going to be much akin to the palating, except now we have some serious heat building up back. I'm thinking it's pushing a 3. Yeah, it's pushing a 3. And the cheeks have gotten some numbness going on. The lips now, just a little kiss. The gums, yeah, the gums have stepped up a notch as well. So yeah, this was an impulse buy when I bought the Eagle Rare 10. And I'm like, you know what? I didn't come in there for the Eagle Rare 10. I was looking for that JTS Brown 100 proof bottle and bond. I was looking for that. I've been scouring all the stores around here. I know I'm not going to find it in any big box store, but I'm like, man, I got to start hitting these little ones, and there's a lot of little ones. So I just started plugging, and I walked in there and I saw that I saw there was another tequila. I'm like, man, I said, I'm tired of running around and not scoring here. So I'm like, I got to grab a bottle because this is going to be the last store I go to. So I grabbed a unique tequila, one I haven't seen anywhere else. Now I got to go back to that store to get that unique tequila, because of all the other stores I've went to, I have not seen that tequila. So now I got to go back and get that one. But I had that bottle, and I went to the front counter, and I was seriously in the mood for tequila at that point, because that bottle had definitely hooked me. I'm like, man, I want to try this. And then I saw that I saw like all the lineup behind the counter. I'm like, man, there's Blanton's, there's E.H. Taylor, there's, you know, everything. And I seen that Eagle Rare 10. I was going to say ER10. Can't get my head out of the forums, and that's how you talk about the bottles and stuff without having to type out every single thing. You abbreviate them. ER10. I saw the ER10 behind it, and I'm like, there was no price tag on the ones in the back. Kind of shisty, right? So, because they can look at you and go, oh, this guy will pay $100 for the bottle, right? Right? No, first of all, I asked for the E.H. Taylor, and she said it's like, it would be over $100 out of the door. And I was like, I can't do that. And I saw that Eagle Rare 10, and I'm thinking, well, I wasn't going to ask, but I went ahead and asked. And she was like, it's $69.99 on the shelf. I was like, okay, I'll take that. But then I'm like, man, I really want a tequila. And I'm like, that's interesting, because I looked behind her, and they had the 375s sitting behind them. And I'm looking through the 375s, and I'm like, that one looks interesting. I know I've seen it before, but it's pretty bland. And I'm like, just do it. And I did it. And you know what? I'm glad I did I'm just confuzzled right now. The experience was worth it. Okay. Yes, I paid a little more than I should have, but hey, it is what it is sometimes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You just got to know how to roll them. Well, there it is. In the comment section, let me know, where are you at? What's going on in the world of libations around you? What are you drinking? And have you had the LALO? Have you heard of it? Have you seen it? Let's talk about it. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one.